I titled it like the Counterpoints Project. Like, what are we trying to achieve?
Yeah.
And there's two stories. I'll try to keep them very brief, but they
Yeah.
kind of guide my framework. And they're what, if somebody watches me, I want them to adopt this, like no matter who they are, where they come from, what their religion is, if they're black, white, gay, whatever, Muslim, et cetera, et cetera. It's a German saying. The first one's a German saying, which is, if the world was to end tomorrow, I would still plant an apple tree today. And that's just to say, like, the world is hopeless, it's dark, it's scary, there's apocalypses going on all the fucking time. If you focus on all the terrible things going on around you, you'll come up with every excuse not to do the right thing today. Do the right thing anyways, because it's going to pay dividends. So that's like number one. And then number two, I'll try to keep this brief as well, but it's like some of my chat might have heard this before, but it's the starfish parable. Basically, like there's 1,000 washed up starfish on the beach. A young man is running around the beach frantically. He's grabbing starfish and he's throwing them back into the ocean. And an old man walks by and he says, there's 1,000 of them. You can't possibly save them all. What you're doing doesn't matter. And so the young man picks up another starfish undeterred and throws it back into the ocean. And he says, it mattered to that one. And so that's kind of like my, advice, especially to young people, because I think you can get overwhelmed with the exterior forces that are around you and everything that you can't understand. I think that you have to hold on to that little bit of white pill, that little bit of hope, and your little bit of like localism, like you said, like live local. What can you improve today? Can you organize your fridge? Can you give a family member a hug? Can you call a friend that you haven't called in a while? Can you volunteer at the animal shelter? What can you do today that would make the world a little bit of a better place than when you woke up? And that's the cornerstone of everything else I want to do.